שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Amlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Amlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Achuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Amlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Sechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Amlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Le'olam Va'ed. Sorry about that. Eternal God, whose temple is the whole world and whose dwelling place is the human heart, we know that you are everywhere and that your presence never leaves us. At this service, at this hour, and in this place, help us to feel your nearness.
The week of toil is ended, the day of rest has come, and we pause to reflect on the meaning of our lives.
Source of all creation, you have given us the blessing of work so that by our efforts we may fashion things and use the moments of helpfulness. You have also given us Shabbat for self-renewal and sanctification.
May the work of our hands
closer to you in truth and love.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. You can be seated. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lavcha v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom ha'levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha uv'lektecha v'aderech uv'shokbecha uv'kumecha uv'shartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu latotafot b'neinecha uv'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'ishrecha Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'hiot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Continue with Michalocha. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nadar b'kodesh. No tehilot osei feleh, no tehilot osei feleh. Mahutecha ra'u banecha, vokei hayam lifnei Moshe, zeli amru v'amru, Adonai imo, Adonai imo, le'olam va'ed.
Please rise for the Amidah. Adonai sefartai tivta ufia gita ilatecha. Eternal God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, v'Elohei Rivka, v'Elohei Leah, v'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, Hanorah, El Elyon, Komel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Hasdei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo V'Yahal Mashiach u'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah rav l'choshiach. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim berofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha bal gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom v'lucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
We believe in tomorrow. We believe that poverty need not be permanent and that people need not learn war forever. We believe that there can still be a time of peace and a time of justice, a time of fellowship and a time of tranquility for all who live on earth. Even though the world may laugh at our dreams, it does not matter. We still believe.
And we continue in the middle of page 5 with Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Ki atahu melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov meinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. Baruch atah Adonai hamarech et amo Yisrael v'shalom.
Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love her know tranquility. For the sake of my family and friends, I pray that peace may dwell within you. For the sake of the house of Adonai our God, I seek your well-being. May the peace we seek for Jerusalem be reflected in our own lives. May gratitude shape our days, kindness guide our words, and hope strengthen our spirits. As we prepare to pray for healing and for the quiet hopes we carry within our hearts, let us open ourselves to becoming instruments of God's peace. And we'll continue with the Misha Beirach. Before I start launching into that, would anybody like to announce or say a name for extra prayer of healing? Dina Napolitis. Misha Beirach avotenu mekor Abraham imotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Beirach imotenu mekor Abraham eavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We'll pause now for a moment of private meditation.
Fiu ratson imre fi v'hegion libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri Adonai Tsuri Vegoali Vegoali.
I'm going to borrow freely from an essay by Rabbi Sari Laffer. Yesterday, we celebrated the most mournful day of the Jewish year, Tisha B'Av, the 9th of the month of Av. That is the day that both the first and second temples were destroyed, the first by the Babylonians in 586 BCE, and the second by the Romans in 70 CE. But in a few days, we'll celebrate Tu B'Av, the 15th day of Av, this Tuesday at sundown. Originally a post-biblical day of joy, it served as a matchmaking day for unmarried women in the Second Temple period. Tu B'Av was almost unnoticed in the Jewish calendar for many centuries, but it has been rejuvenated in recent decades, especially in the modern state of Israel. In its modern incarnation, it is gradually becoming a Jewish day of love, slightly resembling Valentine's Day. And while the modern celebrations mirror our Valentine's Day, Tu B'Av appears in rabbinic literature and beyond as a day of comfort and healing, a return to love after the pain and grief of Tisha B'Av, commemorating tragedies in Jewish history and considered to be the saddest day on the Jewish calendar. The days leading up to Tisha B'Av are meant to be days of vulnerability, of uncertainty, of tension, of anxiety. We know that, and our tradition teaches, it takes a while to move out of that space. We do not wake up the next day suddenly feeling grounded and ready to move forward. Tu B'Av, according to another midrash, is the day we say that we are ready to move forward, that we are ready to begin healing, that we are ready to begin growing. Maybe we are also ready to love. My father's yahrzeit was just this last Tuesday. He was a remarkable man, a man who had the will and the luck to survive the Holocaust, spending 6 years in multiple concentration camps. He was used as slave labor, building the Autobahn, and eventually liberated in Theresienstadt in the Czech Republic by the Russians. He recounted to me that he had typhoid fever at the time, which caused a high fever and delirium. He remembered going to sleep with the Nazis looking over him and waking with the Russians looking over him. He knew that wasn't great either, so he somehow made his way to Berlin and got across to the western side. He was placed in a displaced persons camp where he met and wooed my mother, and they married and eventually made their way to Detroit, where they started their family. I tell you this because of all the reasons I so admire my father. Above his tenacity in coming to a foreign country where he knew neither the language nor the customs, and working very long hours to build a future for my brothers and me. It was his ability to not let his awful past interfere with his optimistic outlook and not succumbing to bitterness, which he had every right to do. He had had enough of the mourning of Tisha B'Av and decided to live his life in a spirit of moving forward, in a spirit of Tu B'Av. He treated others with respect, taught us to give charitably, and in every way was a mensch. I miss him every day.
We continue with the Elenu on page 6. Please rise. Aleinu l'shabayach l'adon hakol, l'tekedu al yotzeh breshit, shelo asanu k'gei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ba'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kachem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'nishtachavim u'modim, livnei melech, malchei hamachim, hakadosh baruch hu. V'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol ha'aretz, v'yom hahu, v'yom hahu, yihei Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad.
First you're gonna say, right? On this day, we remember the yahrzeit of Florence Fickler, Gennady Katz, Irving Jocelyn Jones Jr., Marcia Goldberg, Sylvia Ostro, Judson Schumann, Harold Wise, Leon Lerner, Erwin Grossman, Maria Grunberg, Carol Hurwitz-Layer, Irma Shamovitz, Suzanne Kroll, Albert Ura.
We remember these, our beloved, not to be sad, but to remember. Our sorrow that accompanies their death does not diminish the joyful gift that was their lives. We remember their kindness and their nobility and their goodness. They taught us to live and love, inspiring us through the grace of their best selves. They have showered us with love and light, and as we remember them in our Kaddish, we bring their light back to raise up our heavy hearts. These we remember.
And we rise. Yit Gadal v'Yit Kadash Shmei Rabbah v'Alma Divrach Gurite v'Amlich Malchute v'Chaye Echon v'Yom Echon v'Chaye B'Chol Beit Yisrael v'Galah Bizman Kariv v'Imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam Olamei Omayah. Yit Barach v'Yishtabach v'Yit Pa'ar v'Yitromam v'Yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudisha b'richu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nekamata. Dam niran v'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehei shalom araba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'ramav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael. Amen. May the God who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on us, on all Israel, and all the world, and let us say, Amen.
Say shalom b'mromav, say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael.
Shabbat Shalom. We first should start off by thanking the entire Eura family for a fantastic service. This is a very busy weekend, so I hope your calendars are clear, or if not clear, filled with the things I'm about to remind you. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. is a bar mitzvah here. It will be in person and live. It's Arthur Jenkins' bar mitzvah. Just as a reminder, anybody in the congregation is invited and encouraged to attend the services to support the coming of age of this young man. And if that isn't enough to keep you busy for this weekend, on Sunday at 10 a.m. is an Art and the Bible Classic to Contemporary art program featuring Carol Salas. It will start around 10, probably go to around noon, and there'll be food there. So if you don't want to know anything about art, you can eat. And as long as you don't shoot so loud that nobody can hear anything. But I don't know that we'll have anything that loud there. And then a week from today, I think that's right, a week from today, we will reconvene here, the same bat time and the same bat channel, and Ira and Eva will be our leaders for that service. So again, thank you all for coming. We'll probably be seeing each other outside in the hallway when that time comes, and Shabbat Shalom.
I promised Josie she wouldn't have to drink the wine this time.
How about